This is question of coordinate geometry. The diagram shows a rectangle ABCD. The point A is 2, comma 40 and B is minus 2, comma 8 and C lies on the x-axis. Find the equation of BC. This is your first part, and the B part is second part is find the coordinates of C and D. So for the first part, for the equation of BC, we need the point and the gradient for writing this equation. So here, the point is given for BC, but the gradient is missing. So how can you find the gradient of BC? Let us try to find the gradient of BC. So we have question mark here. So as ABCD is a rectangle, so angle between AB and BC is 90 degrees. So first you can find the gradient of AB, and then with the help of this gradient, you can find the gradient of BC because AB is perpendicular to BC, and you can use the condition for the perpendicular lines. Let us find the gradient of AB first. So working for part 1, gradient of AB. So the points A and B are given, A and B. So using the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So x1, y1 and x2, y2 using the condition, using the formula y2 minus y1, 8 minus 14 over minus 2 is equal to minus 6 over minus 4, which is equals to 3 over 2. This is the gradient of AB. As BC is perpendicular to AB, therefore the gradient of BC is, so it must be the negative reciprocal. So M is equals to, as for AB, the gradient is 3 over 2. So, and BC is perpendicular to AB. So negative reciprocal means minus 2 over 3. So basically I'm using the condition M1, M2 is equals to minus 1, or you can directly write the gradient of BC as the negative reciprocal. So 3 over 2 means 3 over 2 is now 2 over 3 and negative sign is there. So the negative reciprocal. So minus 2 over 3 is the gradient of BC. So the gradient of BC is minus 2 upon 3. Now this is there. The question was to find the equation of BC. Now we have the information for BC. For BC, there is a point B. B is on this line and M is minus 2 over 3. So B minus 2 comma 8 and the gradient is minus 2 over 3. So you can write the equation of BC. Y minus y1 is equals to M into x minus x1. So for this formula, as the point is B, so x1 and y1 for this part. So y minus y1 means y minus 8 is equal to M. M is minus 2 over 3 and x minus x1, which is minus 2. Simplification, you can cross multiply 3y minus 8 is equals to minus 2 brackets. Minus into minus is plus. This is now plus 2. Next part is 3y minus 24 is equals to minus 2x minus 4. And for the simplification, you can rearrange, you can shift to x on minus 2x on the left hand side. It is now 2x plus 3y is equals to minus 4 plus 24, and 2x plus 3y is equals to 20 is the answer for part 1. This is the equation of BC. So 2x plus 3y is equals to 20. 2x plus 3y is equals to 20 is the equation for BC. Second part is find the coordinates of C and D. C is the point where this line BC is intersecting the x-axis, or this is the x-intercept of the line which we have just obtained BC. So as it is on the x-axis, so the y coordinate is 0. So you put y equals to 0 in the equation which we have obtained. 2x plus 3y is equal to 20. So in this equation you put y is equals to, you put y is equals to 0. So when you put y equals to 0, as C is on the x-axis, or you can say C is x-intercept of line BC. And for the x-intercept, you put y equals to 0. If y is equals to 0, here in this equation, 2x plus 3 into 0 is equals to 20. So 2x is equal to 20 because 3 into 0 is 0. And so x is equals to 20 over 2. So x has the coordinates 10. So C is on the x-axis, and or you can say C is the x-intercept of the line BC. And yes, we have the equation for the line BC. Simply you put y equals to 0 here. And so the answer is C has the coordinates 10, 0. This is your answer for the second part, the coordinates of C. So 10, 0 are the coordinates of C. So 10, 0 here. Now the last part is how to find D, the coordinates of D. How can you find the coordinates of D? For the coordinates of D, what you can do, you can first find the, you can use a property of the rectangle. So there are two diagonals. You have the coordinates of A and C. So you can find, so when you when you draw the diagonals, this is diagonal BD, and the other diagonal is here, which is AC. And there is a property for the rectangle that the diagonals bisect each other. So these two are equal and these two are equal. So the diagonals are of equal length and they bisect each other. So the midpoint of the diagonal AC is also the midpoint of the diagonal BD. And yes, you can find with the help of A and C, you can find the coordinates of this point, which is the midpoint of uh, AC as well as of BD. So using the point A and C, you can find the midpoint. Let us find the midpoint. So A has the coordinates. A has the coordinates 2, 14, 2, 14, and just we obtained the coordinates of C, 10, 0. Let us find the midpoint of this, and this will be also the midpoint of the other diagonal. So midpoint is M, say M. The formula x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. So for this case, say this is x1, x1, y1, and x2, y2, 2 plus 10 over 2, then 14 plus 0 over 2, which is 12 over 2, 14 over 2, and m is 6 comma 7. So 6 comma 7, these are the coordinates. So m 6 comma 7. So this midpoint of AC is also the midpoint of BD. So this is also midpoint of BD. So to find the coordinates of D, you can use the midpoint formula. Let D has the coordinates x comma y. Let x comma y. So this is your question mark. So 6 comma 7 is also, this is also midpoint of, this is also the midpoint of diagonal, the midpoint of the diagonal BD, the midpoint of the diagonal BD. So using the formula, B point is there, minus 2, 8, question mark is D, and the midpoint is there. So minus 2, 8, B is minus 2, 8. Let D, which is question mark, is x comma y, and the midpoint is just obtain 6 comma 7. Using these to find the midpoint, again minus 2 plus x over 2, 8 plus y over 2. This is the midpoint by using the formula, by using x and y, the coordinates of D, and you can equate this to 6 comma 7 because this is also the midpoint of the diagonal. So equating minus 2 plus x over 2 is equals to 6. 8 plus y over 2 is equals to 7. Minus 2 plus x is equals to 12. So x is equals to 12 plus 2. So x is 14. And 8 plus y is equals to 14 cross multiplication, and y is equals to 14 minus 8, y equals to 6. So x and y were the coordinates of D. So therefore, hence D, it was x comma y. So D is equals to 14 comma 6. So in this way, you can answer second part. So D 14 comma 6, and C was 10 comma 0, and for C we use the equation because C was the x-intercept of this line, and then you simply put y equals to 0, and so in this way you can answer this question. Thank you.